Charles Oliveira takes Max Holloway down over and over again. It wasn't the most BMF performance I've ever seen, but it was dominant as fuck, and he is able to get the dub over Max Holloway. He's the bigger guy. He just did it to Mateusz Gamrot. It was something I was concerned about. I said on the previous show, you guys heard me, I got nightmares that Charles Oliveira is going to get this grappling going, and sure enough, he does in the main event over Max Holloway. You know, a lot of big time Max Holloway believers. I picked Max, but and I put him in a late parlay too. But beautiful grappling by Charles Oliveira. Couple things. First of all, Max defended his neck really well, right? You try to neck crank Max Holloway, he ain't going nowhere. But he doesn't address the body triangle. It was, I was yelling at my TV. You know, it's upsetting to watch. It's like he's got the heart. He needs the technique, right? When that body triangle's locked in, you ain't going nowhere. First, you have to unbuckle your seatbelt to leave the vehicle, right? And he never hit that seatbelt button. He never got that body triangle addressed. He was stuck there that first round. He was stuck there that second round, right? You know, he was getting taken down every time they would clinch up. Charles Oliveira deep in on those single legs. He would turn them into body locks, trips. Charles Oliveira's wrestling has been getting better as he's been getting older, and he definitely showed it off in the main events. Didn't he ask for the White House card? Fuck it. Throw Charles. There you go. Give McGregor Charles Oliveira. Boom. I just made the White House card good. Because did you hear what they announced? Not outstanding, right? I know what you guys want. You guys want John Jones to come back. John Jones even made some like halfway announcement that he was coming back. Did you guys see this? He was in front of some group of people and he's like, I'm in talks right now with the UFC about June or whatever he said, you know? What happened to that? I know they're missing one fight, so they could still add one fight to this White House card. It's got to be a good one, guys. Because Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje, I wonder who the betting favorite's going to be there. You know? Come on, son. You got Ilia Topuria, who is among the most elite skilled fighters in mixed martial arts history. Top 2 or 3, you know, most impressive champions we've ever seen. And he's against Justin Gaethje, who got knocked out by Max Holloway, right? For the BMF belt. That's how Max got it. Everybody knows because they've been playing that fight nonstop in promo for this. The promo for UFC 326 was just them throwing the Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje fight at you from here's a different angle. We cut it with this music this time. You guys want to see the slow motion? Here's the full fight on YouTube, right? Justin Gaethje's going to have a lot of trouble beating Ilia Topuria, okay? A lot of trouble. Yes, it could tee up one of the greatest underdog victories in UFC history. I mean, you know, Justin Gaethje ducking the head and catching Ilia Topuria would be bananas. But probably not. And then Alex Poatan Pereira versus Cyril Gans, a cool fight. It really is a cool matchup. But everybody wanted the John Jones fight. Everybody wanted the Tom Aspinall fight. Of course, Tom's not ready. What can the UFC do about that? But what happened with these John Jones negotiations? What happened? I wonder. Did they see John make that announcement and go, this motherfucker, see how we can't trust him with nothing? You know? I don't know. Cyril Gane's an interesting one. I like it because Cyril Gane's not a grappler, you know, like the obvious pathway for John Jones and Tom Aspinall against Poatan. Put him on his shoulder blades. Get Poatan from vertical to horizontal, right? That's the strategy. That makes sense. With Cyril Gane, I mean, Alex Pereira might be the better grappler than Cyril Gane. These guys are probably going to strike, and that's a lot of fun. I actually think, you know, by the time they're in the cage, the actual product will be a lot of fun between Cyril Gahn and Alex Poetan Pahea. It's for an interim belt, though. Not quite as sweet, not quite as zesty, you know? And then I predicted they'd throw Bo Nickel on the card. They did, you know. Trump likes to golf with Bo. Makes sense, you know? So, all right, they got one more fight to put on here. Charles Oliveira versus Conor McGregor. And then I'm going to be happy, okay? Come on, son. What is this White House card? What are you doing to us? Oh, hey, what am I doing over here? I have one rum and Coke, and I forget to put on my fucking sign here. Let me get the right tone. There we go. Hey, the co-main event was all right. You know, Caio Borralho versus Rainier de Ridder. Rainier de Ridder, I thought, took that second round. So did all the commentators. Apparently not the judges, which is what really matters. But yeah, I had that thing 29-28. Caio, you know, came out bombing away. He's like, I wanted to knock him out. Like, that was clear. No bullshit. He was trying to knock Rainier de Ridder's block off. You know, ends up not quite getting there. I had Rainier de Ridder and Caio over 2.5 in a parlay. That would have landed should that parlay have swung through. The other one was Fernandez in the first fight of the night, who came out there and just started smoking Bellato. I mean, just twice as fast. It looked like a layup, and then just gets clubbed. That was kind of the vibe tonight. Some wild shit as usual. Anyway, I thought Rainier de Ridder is, you know, he's awkward. Like, for sure, Rainier de Ridder is awkward as fuck. He's got this, like, he comes skipping in. He, like, brings that knee up, like, hey, please don't kick my leg, you know? Because when he's standing flat-footed, that leg is just there to eat. You can just take that thing away. You could just hack that thing up and take it home with you. That's firewood, okay? But he puts all that pressure on, brings that knee up. It's actually pretty hard to deal with. Comes crashing in there and tries to get that clinch. You know, took Caio down like twice, right? So definitely rebounded from his previous performance, made it a fight with Caio. Looked like he just got out of the shower. Looked fresh. Caio was the one who's more busted up than him, as far as the the looks, right? Caio landed some solid shots, but you know, I thought Rainier de Ridder looked all right. It was a tough matchup for him. Over a 2-1 dog, about a week out. I think it closed in a little tighter than that, but you know, he showed out. He didn't get exhausted. Like, he got his blood work right or whatever. You know, so Rainier de Ridder should be back. Got nothing to hang his head about. You know, not a bad performance by Caio Borralho. I like how he was trying to take him out. I like how he was on the gas pedal. Raul Rosas Jr., not so much on the gas pedal. Gas pedal with the wrestling, but Raul, like, when he's coming up and he's peeking out like that, head and arm choke this motherfucker. Get your choke game going, kid. You know? And then he tied up the legs a couple times on the fence, but like, when you tie those legs up, all right, now it's time to ground and pound. Total lack of ground and pound from Raul Rosas Jr., total lack of submissions from Raul Rosas Jr. That's disappointing. I did have him in 2 parlays. Shout out to the free channel. The free channels hit not once, not twice, but 3 weeks in a row. And these have been some crazy ass weeks. I don't know of another channel on the internet who's had a good last 3 weeks, and premium channels swept them. So the parlay was Sumudaerji and Raul Rosas Jr. Both of those come in dominantly. Come on, free channel. Let's go. Okay. Raul Rosas Jr. gets it done. Hey, kid, throw some punches. Drew Dober knockout over Michael Johnson. Totally spoiled my night. Michael Johnson fought a perfect first round. I mean, exactly what I predicted. You know, clean jabs, clean crosses, go to the body, go to the head, use your footwork a little bit. Too much of a range problem for Drew Dober, and still quick Michael Johnson. Perfect. Saw that first round go down. I'm like, sweet. Run that back 2 more times. We're golden, pony boy. Got that reference? Shout out if you got that reference. The Outsiders. throws one, just gets in one loopy exchange with Drew Dober, and that's all it took. Drew Dober put his ass out. Fucking wicked by Drew Dober, because Michael Johnson was the one who was asking for the Drew Dober fight. He's been asking for it for a long time. He got the fucking fight. Goes out in the second round and gets knocked out. God damn it. Nice punch by Drew Dober. I mean, what can you really say? Drew Dober's on one. He knew he was up against a 39-year-old Michael Johnson, and he just had to hit that chin. He hit that chin, you know? Can't fault him for it. Nice. RoboCop. I picked RoboCop, but I was still like, damn, when he hit him with that right hand. Because Bruno Ferreira got off to a decent start. He landed everything he threw. He wanted a kick, he landed the kick. He wanted a punch, he landed the punch. You know? Bruno Ferreira was, the commentators were creaming all over his stomach. That sounded crazy gay. But they were, sorry about that one. Whew, that was a bad visual. They were, oh man, he's in shape. Look at his stomach. He's got abs for the first time. Bruno Ferreira looked good, but RoboCop, bang, just one right hand. That's all he had to put on him. It was like the first punch he threw. I mean, brilliant KO. And I loved how he didn't follow up. I love how RoboCop, wham, hit him with the right hand and then just stood over the body. Nothing. Respect, sir. No, I'm not the same age as RoboCop. I asked the ladies I watched the fight with. I got my mother-in-law here. I got my wife. I'm like, you think we're born the same year? They're like, what the fuck? No, RoboCop's he's pretending to be 33 or whatever. He's fucking 40, okay? But he's got power. Nice KO by RoboCop. Cody Garbrandt beats Long Xiao, kind of. He really didn't, but he did, because Long Xiao just kept hitting him in the nuts. The last one was a little iffy. I didn't even know if it really landed to the nuts, but Cody Garbrandt certainly sold it. Started fucking yelling at him, came out through the flying knee. It got a little crazy in there. But Cody Garbrandt lost 2 out of 3 rounds of that fight, I thought. So I think the better man lost. Hey, you can't be hitting the guy in the nuts. Long Xiao, okay? Cody Garbrandt gets the dub as a dog. Donte Johnson split decision over Cody Brundage. Had me sweating, okay? I did get this one. Parlay was Donte Johnson and Alberto Montes. Alberto Montes dominated Ricky Turcios. Beautiful front headlock submission. Hits his classic anaconda. Just a staple performance by him. Saw that one coming, but I thought this one would be more dominant than that. Jesus, Donte Johnson made us sweat, man. Comes out there like super hot in the first and gets taken down on some dumb shit. And just showed a really pitiful bottom game. Started making shit up, like holding the glove around the leg. It was some amateur shit. It was not looking good for Donte Johnson in that first round. Just ends up being the more explosive striker and able to defend those takedowns in open mat, which is what I expected coming in. But left the third round a little close too. Even one judge gave it to Cody Brundage, which is, I think, blasphemy. Cody Brundage landed some good jabs or whatever, but nothing crazy. Like when Donte Johnson hit him, he was swinging shit in there. It was clearly affecting Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage really let him off the hook, but that's what I expected. Part of that is fading Cody Brundage, because I expect him to let a Donte Johnson off the hook. I expect that to happen. That's who Cody Brundage is. He is not a winner, finds a way to lose that fight. Donte Johnson's not that good, though. That was a nice window into what some adversity with Donte Johnson looks like. You put that guy on his back. Wow. That was bad. I mean, I was better off my back at grappling than that when I was a child, 12 years old, Donte Johnson was really bankrupt when he was on his back. So interesting to see if somebody could put him there. He's an explosive wrestler, fucking more explosive than I've ever been. I mean, his fucking punches are hard, but he's got a bit of a goofy style and pretty damn green. I told you about Alberto Montes, staple performance by him. Yeah, I mean, overall, fun card. Sumudaerji got it done for me. Shout out to Free Channel. Huge night for Free Channel. Ended up, not having the best night in Premium Channel. Oh, shit. At least we had the parlay to hit and to get a little bit of money. But we got some work to do in Premium Channel. So, fun card, wild card, some crazy KOs. Drew Dober's was nuts. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, hope you guys had fun. You hit a 3-leg today. Niam Jargal, Montes, and Rosas. Not bad, bro. Not bad. What say you, chat? Max fight was fixed. UFC is becoming garbage. You know you're being silly, right? Like, are people serious? You guys think Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira was fixed? Like, how silly are you? You're a silly goose. You're just a silly goose. That is crazy. Call me a casual. Let's be honest. If you're going to grapple, fucking submit or ground and pound. Both Rosas, not exciting, to be honest. Maybe Turcios versus the other guy was the most exciting. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. You know, when you're in there, you just, a lot of times resort to being like, I just want to win. I want to win tonight. You hit that takedown, you go, oh God, fuck yeah. But of course, yeah. You know, when you're in there, you like, for me, I always wanted to leave. I want to strangle this guy so I don't have to go out for the second and third round. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I want to get out of there. So, and Charles Oliveira, very much a finisher. So, he wanted the strangles. Like, it was Max Holloway's defense that was solid. Max Holloway, good job keeping the shoulders high, keeping an arm up there, fighting the hands, fighting the top hand when he needed to. He was even giving the eyebrows to the crowd. He was having a little bit of fun in there. Raul Rosas Jr., more disappointing. Like, Raul Rosas Jr., he's gonna need to finish that fight. I was looking at that fucking over too. I originally had in Rainier DeRitter, Caio Borralho over 2.5, Raul Rosas Jr. Over 2.5. That would have been sweet. But I was like, maybe the kid submits him. And he had opportunities to. Rob Font would peek out. It's like, look at this head and arm choke. Just slap your bicep across the neck, put his shoulder blades on the mat, switch your hips to the mat. We call it a night. Was not in the cards. Really didn't go for it. So that's fair on Raul Rosas Jr.'s part. That's why I stay fat. He ain't cinching up on me. Shout out to my boy Robbie Bach, Dad Bod to Dilf. To be honest, Robbie, I've never known what that means. Dad, I'd like to F. Is that what that's what we're doing here? Shout out to Robbie Bach. He just got under 400 pounds, which is the first milestone on his weight loss journey here. My boy Robbie Bach's a big boy, 1-0 in mixed martial arts. That was back when he was lighter, and he's on his way back down there now. He's in the 3s now, and he wants to get back down into those 2s. You guys could follow his weight loss journey. It's on his page. Robbie Bach, Dad Bod, TODILF. Dad Bod to Dilf. Please go check out his page. He's been putting up content, and it's like, it's an accountability thing too. He's checking in with you guys. I think I put a post up, so you guys could check my channel and look at the posts, and you guys can click his profile right there in the post. So please go give him a subscribe. He says everybody who subscribes to him is a pound lost. Okay. So if he gets 100 subscribers, how many of you are here right now? Okay. All of you. Just go over there and subscribe, and he's got to lose all that weight. Come on. Hook my boy up. All in on Charles sub. Rest in peace, money. You were close, man. Max Holloway is going to be hard to submit. Shout out to Max for the defense. Charles' size difference showed. Yeah, he's strong, boy. I saw him take down Garbrandt, and I thought, makes me nervous, You're right about not addressing the legs. Big risk, though, with all that pressure. No, Fro, bro. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying to not defend your neck. For sure, Max Holloway had his priorities straight. Number 1, don't get strangled, okay? You got one of the best stranglers in UFC history on your back. Great job not getting strangled. He deserves all the flowers. However, with your legs, you guys ready for this? I don't give a fuck. We're doing this shit right here. Okay. When somebody's got a body triangle on you, their leg, can you guys fucking hear me? Their leg is outside, right? So what I got to do is switch my hips and then kick my leg back and get their leg on the inside. Does that make sense? So when Charles' foot's on the outside, that's going to really keep him in place. What Max Holloway's got to do is turn his hips, kick his leg back, and get Charles Oliveira's leg in the center. Then he could bump it up. And now if he wants to hand fight, he could start hand fighting that leg out. He could start turning his hips to be able to escape. He's got to first turn his hips to get a little bit of space, kick his leg back, get that foot in the center, and then when that foot's in the center, you bring your knee up high, and he can start escaping a plethora of ways. There's going to open a lot of space for his hips to move. He's going to need to free his hips, because that's what the body triangle does. It locks you in there. You got to unlock it. Cool? All right? You guys done with me? Here from MMA Experts Live. Damn, AJ had a couple dogs. AJ had Dober. Motherfucker. Dober was losing that fucking fight. God damn. Fuck. AJ had Dober and AJ had Cody Garbrandt. Now, Cody Garbrandt lost that fight, but he got hit in the nuts 4 times or whatever and got 2 points, guys. Long Xiao didn't just give up 1 point. He gave up 2 points. That's not good. You know, you can't do that, right? All right. Shout out to Robbie. Yes. Go subscribe to him. Do it. All right. I love every single one of you. I'll see you guys Monday. We're right back on the horse. You know, didn't have a great night in Premium Channel. I'm going to be right back on this fucking horse, guys. We got it. Back to our winning ways. Free channel's been fucking eaten, okay? Free channel's on fire. If you don't have Telegram downloaded and you're not getting my free bets and free channel, correct yourself, okay? Free channel can't fucking miss right now, all right? I'm telling you, these last 3 weeks have been bananas. I've seen across the internet. You know, I try to pay attention to the others. Everybody's fucking up. They're missing. They're having bad cards. Free channel, dub, okay? So make sure you guys download Telegram. The link to free channels below. If you guys want my favorite bets, Premium Channel, DM at Mike Finch Show on Instagram. We'll get you in there. And it's the last, day or two to get into MMA University. If you guys want to learn striking for mixed martial arts from the ground up, you guys could do that half off right now. It's MMA University. It is my own Bagworks basics course where I'm teaching jabs, crosses, hooks, uppercuts, knees, elbows, kicks. And you all you need is a bag and some gloves. Bag and some gloves. Work out with your boy. It's my honor. Please go ahead and get MMA University. It's half off right now. I appreciate every single one of you. Shout out to Richie the barber, my boy. All right. My crazy neighbor. He just got OC tattooed on his head. Orange County for life. Richie's serious about that shit. Until next time, it's peace and love.